Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Let me see. Wow, you guys. It is humid in Oklahoma. Look at that. Uh, hello, hello. Hopefully you guys can hear me. If anyone is there, just like a thumbs up or a morning or something so I know you guys can hear me. Um, I am going to Morning, Melissa. I am going to try to keep this really short and sweet. We're going to talk about being a product of the product. I'm going to make sure that I don't have any loud noises that are going to come through on my computer. I forgot to do that before. Okay, here we go. Being a product of the product is really exactly how it sounds. Okay, it means that you are a product of the product that you use in its simplest form, right? So when we use it, know it, then we naturally want to share it. If you're a product of the product, you're probably saying things like I say, which is, I know that I sleep well because of my nightly routine with oils. Let me make sure I can see your guys' comments here. I know that my emotions and anxious, overactive mind can be calmed with certain oils. I know that our overall health as a family is way better than in years past because we're supporting our immune systems with these trusted seed to seal products, right? One of the things that Derek and I always joked about when the kids were younger was that, I mean, specifically with toddlers, you can really tell this, right? When their bodies are fighting something off, and you know they're not feeling well, and then you oil them up, and all of a sudden they're bouncing all over the place. We would call that young living sick. Um, Obviously, they have a low grade fever, so they can't go back to school. Their bodies are fighting something, but they're not acting like it. So we would joke around about that. But that's something that I have experienced in my own home. No one can tell me differently, right? So yeah, our overall health as a family is way better. I know that. I know that my husband no longer has to lean on certain store bought meds or quarterly injections when seasons change outside. I know that I have tools to help our kids manage their emotions and moods. And when I'm ready to kick them to the curb, I know that I have tools in my kitchen in a drawer that I can pull out so that we don't go toe to toe right there in the kitchen before dinner. Can any other moms attest to that? So I know that right here in my home, I have a toolbox to support and take care of my family. I am a living, walking, breathing, talking, sometimes singing billboard for the products that we use because we use them. Okay, so how do we become a product of the product? You use it. You have to use it. You are the walking billboard, and people will see the changes. I know for a fact that my husband, my mother, my mother-in-law can all tell you that Janelle pre-Valor and frankincense and Janelle with Valor and frankincense are two totally different people. So people will see those changes. Your firsthand experiences help you describe or like put into words your noticeable benefits. Use what you have on hand. Okay, we're going to talk about this really briefly, but this is a good one. Look around for what you have at home. I know we all have oils that either we received for free or were maybe gifted from someone, or you purchased because you saw it in a group somewhere, you had read about it once but didn't remember what it was for. Grab those and start using them. If you don't know how to ask, promos are also a great example of that. They help us learn. If you're unable to get the promos, make that a goal to start working up to getting some of those promotion oils in your cart. We have so much at our fingertips, and most of us don't even tap into a lot of it. Sometimes because of fear, sometimes because we're just not sure how to. All of those things, but there are so many things that we can learn through making sure to get those oils every month. Okay, from there, but Janelle, I don't know what I'm doing. We learn as we go. It's okay. I didn't know what I was doing when I started this. Half the people in this group still are learning as they go, even though many of us have been here for years and years. There are things that we learn every day from each other. The more you use the product, the more you're going to learn about it, how it affects you, its long-term benefits, all of those things. Sometimes different oils and different products, they can work differently in different situations, right? So we learn by trying new things. A perfect example of this would be nutmeg. We hear a lot of people talk about nutmeg as supporting your adrenals and different parts of your body, right? What's funny for me, the first thing I think of with nutmeg, because the first thing I ever used it for was, when you're vacuuming or sweeping and you kind of get stuck in that like forward position, I grab nutmeg. Nutmeg is the first thing that I will apply on in order to go right back upright. So yeah, it's learning from each other, and maybe some of you didn't even know that about nutmeg, and might grab it and try it, and it might be a lifesaver for you a little later on. But we learn by just trying it, using it, listening to others, asking questions. This group is an incredible resource for that, and groups like it, if there are other ones you're a part of. I would say one of the best places to start is if you have an oil in your drawer that maybe you just tried a drop of and we're like, not for me, ask. Just ask. Hey guys, snap a picture of it. Hey guys, what do you use this for? What's your favorite way to use this oil? I know for myself, I tend to lean more towards warm scents in my home. They make me feel cozy and peaceful. And that's a big thing for me, right? Is to just have peace. I know on Monday, Melissa talked about the Enneagram a little bit. I as well am a 9-wing 1. And so having peace is a really big deal to me. And those warmer, cozy oils make me feel that way. And so I often lean towards those as opposed to more of the bright floral scents. But I know that diffusing things in my home like joy are a massive benefit to my entire family, right? When we put our oils in our diffuser, it's not just for us, it's everyone that can smell it, right? So that's what's such a great thing about having that. If you have a preteen who's like, oh, don't put that on me, it smells like flowers, well, guess what? You can still get it in them and around them by sticking it in that diffuser. Anyways, I know for me, if I want to bring a little joy into the house and I'm being intentional by putting that in my diffuser, I'm going to mix that with some warmer scents so that it still has that cozy, happy, wonderful, and joyful experience going throughout those rooms. But part of that is by experimentation. part of that is by learning what I like and don't like in the diffuser. And part of that obviously is just experience, or it's asking people, hey, does anyone prefer Joy with sandalwood, or do they prefer it with, and you can name off some different oils so that you know where you want to start from there. Okay, so that's using the people around you as a resource in these groups. Also, there are a lot of physical resources that we have, and I have a stack of books here that I will get some links for you. We know that Life Science Publishing has some really great resources for us. This is their new or newer home reference that they also have a smaller pocket reference too that is this size. This is the same book in an earlier edition. It has a lot of other information in it. I have this one. It's the 5th edition. You guys, the cover is stapled on. This was the first book I purchased 9 years ago when I started using oils. And we would teasingly call it our oil Bible, because if someone had a question for me and I did not know the answer to it, I'd say, hang tight. And I would go find it, because we didn't know who to ask yet either. We didn't have a large group like this where there were people who had been doing oils for years and had lots of experiences that they could share. So that being said, there's baby books. There's also, this guy is an incredible resource. If you do not have this book, I will put the link in here. I'll get those for you guys and get them in here so that you can look at them. One thing I think we do hear quite often is, I don't know where to start. I don't have any resources. Well, we also know that that's boo hockey, malarkey, doo-doo. No, I think the more appropriate phrase is, we have so many resources, it's overwhelming and I don't know where to start. So I'm going to go ahead and give you this small list, and you go for all of them are great. So you go for the one that screams to you. Also, again, just ask. If you're not sure how to use frankincense, ask. We can help you. Okay, so there's no stupid questions. Everyone starts somewhere. No matter how long you've been using oils, there's always something you can learn from others. Raise your hand if you learned about nutmeg for back spasms today. And honestly, guys, I stumbled into that because I opened my book and I was reading about nutmeg, and I saw that it said anti-spasmatic. Okay. And so I tried it one day in a pinch, and get it, in a pinch, no pun intended, but it worked. Okay, if you ask, or if someone asks you a question and you don't know the answer, just like I said, your response is, I'm not sure. Let me go find out for you. And this is a great place to find out for them. These are a great place to find out for them. You have the tools here to learn about your product, use your product, share your product. Sharing is going to come naturally when you are a product of the product, because you have found something that you love. And so sharing about it and using it in front of others just happens naturally. It comes with people seeing you use the product. If it's part of your routine, it is something you are going to grab for in your purse when you are at a restaurant. It is something you're going to grab for from your car when you're driving. I tend to joke about how during holiday shopping season, Stress Away and Peppermint are like glued to my body. They are on my person at all times. I actually should probably say that for like spring and summer too, because I don't know what it is. And please, if you're a cyclist who likes to ride on main roads, do not be offended by this, but it is the one thing that makes me stabby real fast. I don't know why. I can't explain it. It just happens. Something about a large group of cyclists on a Saturday morning on a very high traffic road makes me want to go, guys, really? I should probably carry my stress away for that too. But it's fine. It's neither here nor there. We'll just moving on. Anyways, let me wrap this up by saying again, using your product, knowing and learning about your product, and then naturally sharing about it is Derek just commented that he can verify cyclist rage. It's fine. It's fine. Moving on. It lets people know that you're not just talk, that you truly do believe in what you're sharing. You're seeing the benefit. Over when we are using this product over and over, we're seeing all of these different benefits. Just like you can't expect to eat one piece of broccoli and it undo years of bad choices, years of bad food choices, right? Same thing. You can't open a bottle of oil, use one drop, and go, that didn't work. Maybe there's a different way you could be using that you can see the benefits for you. And this is the group that can help you figure that out. So, becoming a product of the product, letting people see that you really do use these things, you really do believe in them, you really do know about them. You can be the expert to someone without knowing all the things, as long as you have resources at your fingertips that you can find the answers for them. Okay, I love you guys. I know that many of you, if not all of you, are walking billboards for this product because you're here, because you do love it and do want to know more about it. So we are going to help you share about it. This month, we're actually going to be getting you some different templates and some things that are going to help you share with your friends things that you are loving. So stay tuned for that. I love you guys. Hope you have an incredible Wednesday, and we will see you soon.